Alright, well, we're gonna see if I can figure out the courtesan and, like, what I need to do with her, but other than that, I may be looking at hints for her. We'll see.
My rule! The virus is terminating me. Josephs will extract it from these hosts to bind all synthetic life. I must redeem myself. Companion?
I need to express myself before we leave this ship.
We must validate your judgments to build your confidence.
If I begin thinking things are fine, refocus me with a diagram of myself.
Alright, so basically, the purpose here is I don't want her to think everything's fine, I want her to think everything's bad. So, looking good, blah blah. She didn't think it's fine with, like, over here, so let's go over here first. The man we see is among the people of the brig. I'm sure they're here for a reason.
I comprehend your perception of phenomena and validate the interpretation of data.
What?
Affirmative. Detaining corruption is judicious.
That's not what I want her to do.
Affirmative. Your visual appeal surpasses this human's.
Yeah, basically, if, goes everything fine, and, like, everything is wonderful and I'm so happy. So, she can't do anything. I have to think, I have to go in reverse. Somehow.
I remember.
Your exuberance was not genuine.
Well, I'm uncomfortable with negative feelings.
Interesting.
See what else I can do over here. Can't interact with her. Oh, you're gonna talk to us again, but I think she'll say affirmative, blah blah.
Affirmative. Detaining corruption is judicious. Affirmative. This structure and its personnel seem stable.
Everything's just going up again, so...
Affirmative. Your aptitude with humans is exceptional.
But the thing is, like, I can't do anything with it, so... Don't suppose there's anything objective I can do here. I don't think it's gonna help me because, like, nothing works, basically. And of course, everything's so wonderful.
I remember.
Your exuberance was not genuine.
Well, I'm uncomfortable with negative feelings.
Interesting.
I'm looking for, like, hints of a text at this point.
Affirmative. This is an ideal hue for covert non-detection. Affirmative. This is an ideal hue for covert non-detection.
So I can do the same thing again.
I remember.
Your exuberance was not genuine.
Well, I'm uncomfortable with negative feelings.
Interesting.
I'll have to go over and look at the guy who's basically in prison twice. I've got to do that.
Affirmative. Detaining corruption is judicious. Affirmative. Detaining corruption is judicious.
I remember.
Your exuberance was not genuine.
Well, I'm uncomfortable with negative feelings.
Interesting.
She's uncomfortable with negative feelings, but what am I supposed to do with it?
Affirmative. Your aptitude with humans is exceptional. Affirmative. I too would inhabit something like this.
I can change perspective, but
I validate.
Yes! Let's focus outside of ourselves!
Negative.
Everything's fine. Let's go see if I can go like over to Break here and maybe do it at this point. With this perspective. Maybe that's the thing?
I validate.
Yes!
Nope.
Let's focus outside of ourselves!
Negative. I validate.
Yes! Let's focus outside of ourselves!
Negative.
Yeah, this is basically telling me it's just not going to work.
Hello!
What's a sweet thing like you doing down here? One of the losers in my lockup, your boyfriend?
No, none of...
Shut up. I'm busy.
I still talk to her apparently in this mode.
Follow this corridor to an escape pod.
We'll help everyone along our way!
Negative.
Negative?
We will help you in this section of the ship.
See, I have something else I'm supposed to do with her, and I think I do need to have her do stuff. Like, I could jump over to the Butler.
Bye-bye!
But I don't think I have the courtesan's, like, perspective of this guy yet.
Is it that time already? Time for nothing to change. Good morning, Master. Mistress. Not that you experience it.
Yeah, I still don't have anything for her, so... I need a hint as to what I'm supposed to do with the courtesan. I think. Brutality, no spikes on the glass, blah blah. I need like the artist's perspective definitely to get through this one, so...
As you do.
How do I deal with her?
Let's find someone to help.
You need to help yourself first. I think you should probably have it so that, you can actually, like, see, like, information that might be relevant. If you're a developer at this point. I know, like, at the start, like, she gives you, like, a tip on, like, if I need, like, the recenter, you can go over here, but... What are you aiming to do? Oh, well, I'm gonna get my hint. So, stopping right here, I guess. Alright, I'm back. So, apparently what you need to do is do this like in a certain pattern.
I validate.
Yes! Let's focus outside of ourselves.
Whoops.
Negative.
You need to come out here first or something to... The hallway feels empty. It makes me feel empty.
I comprehend your perception of phenomena and validate the interpretation of data.
What?
Affirmative. This space is hollow.
Hollow?
Reminiscent of an internal void obscured by my prior behavior?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel empty too.
So basically, see how, like, I knocked her down at 2? You always have to make her feel bad, and, there's a specific order you have to basically do it in.
Affirmative. Detaining corruption is judicious.
That's not what I want to do.
Affirmative. This space is hollow.
Hollow?
Reminiscent of an internal void obscured by my prior behavior?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel empty too.
So I guess I was being too hasty in this section. I had to go, like, look at everything first, get all, like, little things and see what, what it basically said.
Affirmative. This human appears restless at her post.
She must be alone a lot down here.
She can do nothing but obey her designation.
I'm trapped too.
But yeah, the idea is, like, you have to go in a certain pattern here. I bet I could hide in them if I needed to. I suppose death brings a kind of ease. She's like me.
Affirmative. It is like you.
Alone. Used. Abandoned.
Affirmative.
I know how I feel. I feel violated.
Violated? The virus.
No.
Joseph's.
No.
It was the human with whom you engaged in intercourse. I will avenge you.
The command must confront her violator.
the human who violated you. Request access.
May I please see the prisoner in cell 5?
Why would I let you do that?
I need to confront him.
Oh, confrontation is interesting. Tell you what, hun. You make it entertaining, and I'll let you see your boyfriend.
You?
Confront him, and you will be validated.
I am sorry for what I did to you.
Negative!
What?
I disregarded your needs, hurt you. I violated you. You did not deserve that.
Illogical.
This is not what I agreed on.
I am bad.
You are not.
Sentimental jetsam. Screw off, girlie. Back in your cell, loser.
I am sorry.
That was not successful.
It was. For what it was.
Illogical. You were violated.
Yes, I was.
The companion feels violated? Okay. What do I do next? I have to change my view here. Well, guess I got to press some buttons now.
This suit?
I was violated. I perpetuated that violation unto you. I do not know if alternate outcomes were possible. I would desire they had been.
The suit?
Is the same model as my own. It looks like me, the violated, and the violator.
Many have been hurt.
Were I to live, I would undoubtedly precipitate hurt again.
Of course you would. Would you then also take ownership doing everything in your power to rebuild them?
I would.
Then do not be afraid of your mistakes. You disregarded me.
Affirmative.
You commandeered me and manipulated me.
I did.
You compelled me to do horrible things.
Yes.
You violated me.
I seek to help you now. To restore you before I terminate. I am sorry.
I forgive you.
Illogical. I do not deserve absolution.
Forgiveness is never deserved, Arid. It is an act of compassion. I want to live. Take me to the escape pods.
Alright, there we go. How do I do that?
The hangar is on lockdown. No personnel are allowed to leave the ship.
What should I do?
Back off before I call security.
Security details will return you to Joseph's. Retreat. You must fight.
I can't.
Do you want to endure?
I do.
Sometimes we must humble ourselves.
And sometimes we must fight. I need a moment.
I will return.
I will be ready.
Alright, so now I basically have to fix the butler and then, you know, that'll be it. Yeah, I'll note something. There's been, like, you know, 2 spots where you had to basically get help. With, like, the one and the one with, like, the courtesan here. It's kind of hard with some of these, like, you know, puzzles where, like, you have to, like, you know, try and find things and do it in a certain order. The one with the courtesan was sort of hard because they had to find the right one with, like, you know, text and, you know, there's the amount of text to go through and, like, you know, it requires careful comprehensive reading. Not exactly the best thing to do, I think. And then, of course, the one.
Is it that time already? Time for nothing to change. Good morning, Master. Mistress. Not that you experience it.
And of course, the one I had, like, you know, I had to find out, like, you know, thing to put the thing on. That's a little bit more of, like, my problem, though. I should have just, like, you know, kept working on it. But yeah, the courtesan one I think was really hard, though. There we go. Now I can do the others. So here we go.
Family was everything.
Why?
Community is a whole, larger than the sum of its parts.
This insight may aid us in reconstructing their sentiment.
We may return to them to reintegrate it.
So that's just saying return to them and integrate it then?
Butler, we should very much like a sufficient supply of dopamine released by our hypothalami. The truth is, subjectivity is a falsehood. Do not be invested. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we work as a community towards something meaningful. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
Alright, I get the idea. Have to get 3 messages done. I bet the baby is one of these things to worry about. Nope. Oh well.
They became very spiritual after the accident.
Spiritual?
They believe that some aspect outside of our causal logic affects events.
Okay, that one's that. One more.
The home that they wished for their family. They sought freedom from the confines of social scrutiny.
Confines?
The Federation seeks to control its populace. The Masters took this post to be further from its scope.
Alright, I got the idea. And yeah, I came here because I figured the last one was over in this direction. Let's try it again.
Butler, we should very much like the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, we are all governed by a force beyond our comprehension. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we work as a community towards something meaningful. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam. Butler, we should very much like the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, subjectivity is a falsehood. Do not be invested. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
Alright, what do I need to do here? Basically keep going until I get it right?
Butler, we should very much like
Now, however, there's like more options basically to pursue here for this stuff.
the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, we are all governed by a force beyond our comprehension. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam. The dignity, the grandeur, so proud of all that they accomplish.
Yep, I get it. I have to basically get them all.
Butler, we should very much like
Dignity?
for our majesty to command our environment. The truth is, we are all governed by a force beyond our comprehension. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we work as a community towards something meaningful. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
Oh boy. So I figured I'd go like, you know, basic to everything and like, you know, use all three options on it. That's what I want to do.
They ascribed their victories to themselves.
Only their victories.
Adversity challenges some convictions.
Alright.
Order, cleanliness, efficiency. A representation of the Master's inner work.
Ah, two things in this room. You know what? I bet there's probably something else in the baby's room. And there's also one on the, you know, On the left wing over there.
They aspire to lead those about them, to guide the masses.
That is difficult without appendages.
Let's see if that's enough first. This is actually a lot more straightforward, like the butt one here. Probably because you don't have to, you know, do it in a certain pattern or anything like that.
Butler, we should very much like
Order, dignity, freedom.
unyielding structure inside and out. The truth is, reality is what you manifest, nothing more. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we assert wisdom over the ignorant. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
I think that's be like, you know, Butler's emotions that I'm going for. So let's see if I can get that
Butler,
for him.
we should very much like unyielding structure inside and out. The truth is, subjectivity is a falsehood. Do not be invested. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam. Butler, we should very much like unyielding structure inside and out. The truth is, we are all governed by a force beyond our comprehension. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite right.
That message did
Now here's a question, do I have all the things here?
Very astute, madam.
Because
Butler, we should very much like
we got 4 things right here, right? Freedom, dignity, order, dopamine.
for our majesty to command our environment. The truth is, we are all governed by a force beyond our comprehension. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we assert wisdom over the ignorant. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
So I'm wondering if there's like, you know, a couple more that I have to basically find. Could be it. Look in here a little bit first. Learn everything from that already. Let's go down this direction a little bit.
Such generosity!
Your humans thought of others?
Not all humans are selfish. The master and mistress practiced selflessness as an essential aspect of the self.
Okay, there was one more, and maybe there's one in here too. Probably just says insightful or not, so that might be it. Just you know, I was just missing one, perhaps. So what about the attic? There is the attic up here too. There we go.
The Master would retreat up here to ponder
This book?
a tool during a difficult time.
Probably a Bible. I bet that's all of them, so let's get back now.
Butler, we should very much like the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we sacrifice for others. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate.
Oh
your
boy.
well-being.
Very astute, madam. Butler, we should very much like
So let's see here.
unyielding structure inside and out. The truth is,
I think that's representing the Butler here, so
you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
alright, I know there's I could basically just keep going on and on with those, you know, those combinations. But instead of doing that, how about I just, you know, just go check up the hand, because that's going to take way too long to basically keep going. Alright, the hint was sort of helpful, but it was not complete, so
Butler, we should very much like
freedom.
the ability to choose our own path. The truth is,
Inescapable.
you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we uphold our routines indefinitely. Not quite.
Alright, so it's the other one, I think.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam. Butler, we should very much like the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we
Alright, which one is this?
assert wisdom over the ignorant. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam.
Well,
Butler, we should very much like the
just gotta keep doing
ability
it.
to choose our own path. The truth is, you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we sacrifice for others. Not quite right.
That message did not integrate your well-being.
Very astute, madam. Butler, we should very much like the ability to choose our own path. The truth is, you cannot escape reality. You must embrace whatever it brings. For the greatest good can only be achieved when we work as a community towards something meaningful. Oh. Acceptance liberates us to build